right.
Welcome to Better Than Bookstacks, where we prove to our friends that they aren't as boring as they think they are. My name is Maria, and I'm with...
Jack, hey.
And tell us who we have.
And today we have our friend Lilly on.
Woo!
She's pumped.
Part of our
She's
live
so
studio
pumped.
audience.
Yeah, live studio
Yeah.
audience, shout out.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
good.
No, but we're really excited. This is our first episode with a guest.
Woo!
With a
Dun,
friend.
dun. What
Yeah.
pressure?
Nah.
Yeah, high
No
key.
pressure.
Is it?
Okay,
No
yeah,
pressure.
no pressure.
Well, tell us about the pressure. Tell us.
I'm
This
the
is
first.
actually therapy.
I'm the
so.
first.
Yeah.
And if people watch it, and you guys are gonna love it, but if they don't, I feel like that's a lot riding on me. You know?
Right, but we just, as you just established, they're gonna love it. So
They're gonna
Yeah.
love
it's
it.
not even. We don't
It's
have to
great.
worry
It's
about
gonna
it.
be
Yeah,
great.
that's so fair. That's
Yeah.
the pressure, though.
Okay. Cool. Thank
Great.
To
you.
answer the question.
Yeah, no, yeah. Just like in case, just note it. I answer
No.
questions.
Noted.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad we got that.
Lily, tell us what
Maria.
you're going to talk about today.
Okay, what I'm talking about. My activity.
Yeah, your
Yes,
activity.
Your activity.
My activity, long walks.
Nice.
I love
Somebody
it.
snap. Yeah, that's good.
I love a good long walk.
Okay.
Okay, well, tell us, first of all,
Okay.
how you started walking
Oh.
Yeah. How old were
Yeah.
you when you started walking? Let's start there.
from the beginning.
I'm not positive when I started walking. Probably around 1.
I feel like that's quick.
Yeah, I do.
Actually,
think,
no. Wait.
What? I don't know
I,
what
think
that
I
is.
think just after 1
It's
is
when you
pretty
start
normal.
to walk.
Yeah.
Is
Like
it?
between 1 and 2.
Man, I don't know anything about kids.
I don't either, and I think my mom probably would have told me if it was like, oh,
Impressive,
you're
like, if
a
you-
prodigy,
yeah.
you know.
You're so right.
And
Yeah.
she didn't tell me that, so I think
Do you think? Side note, we're going there.
Okay,
Would she have
side
told you if it was like if you were like really late, concerningly late? Do you think she would tell you?
I feel like so.
I feel like it probably would have shown later in life, so it probably would have come up.
Right on.
You've really overcome a lot
Don't
of
you
adversity.
think? I guess walking. No, I don't know.
Okay.
I've never really asked what
Yeah.
age did I start walking at.
That's fair. That's
Kind of
fair.
a
You want to
minor-
text your mom now?
My minor detail in life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah,
we
that's
can
okay,
keep
that's
going
okay,
because
yeah.
so you've been walking pretty much your whole life.
Oh yeah, a good 23 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're only 23?
No, I'm 24, but I started walking when I was one.
I was like, wait,
Math.
what?
Math.
Oh, man,
Ah.
I don't. Yeah, sorry. Not very good at
Yeah,
that.
first year was spent crawling, so
Oh.
can't count that. Can't count
Classic.
And
Classic.
even
classic.
then, like not even all of it was crawling.
that. True.
Some of it you're just chilling.
Just tummy time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, tummy time. I miss those days.
Honestly, the worst.
Man.
Really?
Were they
Tummy
though?
time is not enjoyable
Yeah.
for children.
Yeah.
I actually there was a point in my life where when I was a baby,
Oh, you remember? Okay.
First of all,
Really?
there was a point in my life where I was a baby.
Okay. Yeah.
I know it's hard to
obviously.
believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Now,
no,
looking
really
at
it
me.
is. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me too.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But my mom would leave me on my back for too long sometimes, and it started to like shape my head a little bit. And so maybe that's why I love tummy time, because
It was
like a
Okay.
sweet treat. Who said that? That was crazy. Whoa.
like a sweet treat. That's hilarious.
Oh wow. No, it totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Thanks. I stand by it. I
As
mean, you know what
should,
they say.
As you should. Oh.
When you don't get tummy time, then you won't have any sweets.
Yeah, that's what they say. When you don't get tummy
yeah.
time, you won't have any sweets.
Yeah.
Snaps for that.
That was good. That
was
was
good.
good.
So aggressively.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to snap, so you have to I can't you don't hear anything.
Can you do it with both of your hands?
Snap with both my
Yeah.
hands.
Here, I'll hold them.
Oh, you didn't. At the same time too. That's awesome. Wow.
Is
I
that not
could-
what you meant?
No, I just meant like,
What
can
do
you
you
do
mean?
it with both of your hands, like
Can I snap?
independently?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Like
Thanks. I can't.
I'm like,
I can't
hold
snap
this
with my left
mic.
hand.
You can't snap?
No, it's.
oh my
What
gosh.
about the other? You can't with the
It
other?
I
doesn't
can
work.
with the other.
Oh.
Oh.
I got a good snap with the other.
Whoa. Wait, I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever heard
That's
of that.
try it. Oh.
Whoa.
That's wild.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm assuming you can snap with both
Yeah,
hands?
but I snap wrong.
What do you... Okay.
I
What?
snap with my first
Oh.
finger.
Oh, that's interesting. My brother does it with his third, and he just kind of slams it into his,
What?
like he's straight on his thumb, and then you go down. It's crazy.
Yeah, mine's just
He's
first finger.
crazy.
First... Oh, yeah, I guess mine's middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be your second finger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I
But
can
you
do
can
it
do
with
it.
the second
Supposed
finger,
to
but,
be.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
think
but
that's-
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
sort of. But I just don't naturally do it that way. I line my fingers up like
Oh.
this. Like
Yeah,
a
it looks
Wow.
like you're
Wow.
snapping with both, but...
I know, but I'm not. It's my first.
Cool.
Anyways.
Learn something new every day. Okay, so
True. Okay,
you can
yeah.
snap with both hands.
Oh,
Can you walk with both feet?
that was a great segue.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You use both-
Could you?
Yeah, you
What?
can use both feet, but I was just making sure you,
You can't
could.
walk with one?
That was a test.
Oh, okay.
So you can walk.
I
you
can
know
walk.
what it is.
Yeah. I know
Cool.
how to move. Yeah,
So-
the feet back and forth.
Okay, so like,
Totally.
what is so
Uh-huh.
like impactful about walking
Yeah.
for you?
Impactful.
Yeah.
Big word. Okay. Okay, Okay, what walking is to me, it's very peaceful.
Okay.
I don't know, I just find it very enjoyable. And I don't think
Okay.
it's like this crazy big workout. I don't feel like I break a sweat, which I hate sweating, so love that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's just peaceful and you can use it in like so many ways. Where you can like go on a walk with a friend, catch up. That's beneficial. You can go on a walk to just like clear your mind. Beneficial. I think there's I don't know. I think it's just a positive thing when I'm doing it. Even if it's like
Yeah.
mindless or if I'm doing it with a friend and like being intentional.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When did you start going on like intentional walks?
In college.
Okay.
So at ACU they have this trail that goes all around campus and it's 2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of was just like the thing, like go get a Sonic drink and then walk the trail with your friends. So kind of just did that as like the social thing because everyone does it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of enjoyed it where if I like had a long day at work or was stressed, I'd be like, I'm going to go on a walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would
Yeah.
just like go on an intentional, just like 2 miles just to like be with myself and like process. And so I think that's just kind of when it started. Yeah.
Dang.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Were you into walking before that at all? Like, did you like walks or did you go on walks?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, my neighborhood that I grew up in was like, it's not like the neighborhoods where it's like house on house on house.
Yeah.
It was like houses are more spread out.
Mhm.
The roads are very hilly.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, it wasn't like really a walking neighborhood. Like,
Mhm.
some of the moms went on walks, but it was like, you're hiking.
Yeah.
Like, my mom went
okay.
on walks, but I'm like, she's going on a hike. And like, that's like not...
Yeah.
That's fair,
I don't got time for that in high
Yeah.
school, and so I just didn't. And every
Mhm.
once in a while, like, my high school friends and I would go on random walks around one of our other friends' neighborhood, but it was, like,
Mhm.
once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, I love walking, I'm going to go on a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Very rare.
Okay.
Okay.
When you're doing this, is this like a I have a planned, mapped out, like I'm going on a walk and doing this route or anything, or is this more just like you're just going, seeing what happens?
I have it mapped out. So,
Okay.
like, in college, I only walked on our Lunsford Trail.
Okay.
I didn't really know anywhere else to walk, and it felt safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then moving to Fort Worth, I missed college because I was like, there's like a safe walking trail.
Yeah.
And then moving to Fort Worth, living by myself, I'm like, I have nowhere to walk. And two of my coworkers live in my apartment complex, and they're talking about how they walk on the Trinity. But I'm thinking like I need to drive somewhere
Right.
to like go walk,
Yeah.
which that's more effort. I don't like that. I'd rather just be able to walk from my apartment.
Yeah.
And they had told me you can get to the trail from our apartment. So finally one day I was like, we're going to find this trail. So I kind of looked like a lost puppy trying to find where to get to this trail. finally find it. But ever since I found the trail, I have like 2 different routes. They have a lot of different routes, but 2 different 5-mile routes. So it kind of just depends.
You walk 5 miles?
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's go.
And so I
Like,
have some other.
Consistently?
It depends
How
on the
often?
season.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I am like consistently have the time and the weather's nice, like it's always minimum usually 5 miles.
Minimum 5
Minimum
miles.
5. Wow. So how often do you get to go
Yeah.
on those kinds of walks?
I think right now in this season I don't go that often,
Mm-hmm.
just because again it's hard with like weather and like the sun setting.
Yeah.
So
That's
when
fair.
I
That's
For
fair.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
like first discovered how to get to the trail, I like went on 5-mile walks like all the time. I don't recall the sun being like the sunset hindering me.
Yeah.
And like it would be, I'll walk when it's freezing cold out. I have no issues with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it started getting hot again, I was like, well,
It's
this
the sweating. That's what you don't like.
I can't.
Yeah.
And I get heat
Yeah.
exhausted.
I
very-
forgot about
Okay.
that.
Yes, I get really bad heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really can't stay outside that long.
Mm-hmm.
And so once the heat started picking up, I kind of had to stop. And then now I'm like, okay, it's cooling down, but it's like sunsets at 5:30, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so if I want to die, sure. So it makes it a little difficult.
Yeah.
A little difficult.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's mainly like Saturdays if I have
Okay.
like free time, I'll go on a walk.
Okay.
Or confession. On Friday, might have blocked off my calendar starting at 4 and said no one contact me and went on a walk because you have to start at 4 whether to get back
Yeah.
before sunset or you run into the small issue. I went, this is probably like a month-ish ago. I was like, I'm going to go on a walk. Went on a walk. Did I time it well? No. And on part of the walk, you walk under like this bridge and there's homeless men under there.
Mm.
They've never bothered me before, but
Yeah.
this certain day when I was like starting my walk, they all were like hanging out, and I was like outside. Usually they're like, they don't bother you.
Right.
But I was like, oh, we are really active and out. And so the sun was like very much like about to like be set, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to walk under that bridge.
Mm.
Then I got in my head, so I took the long way and I went up into the city, then walked like I was like walking at the waiting at the stoplights with all the people like coming out of work. It's kind of tough, but yeah, it's hard. You got to time it like right.
Yeah. Mm.
So my consistency depends on the weather and the season and
kinda-
sunset.
It feels like you don't get to do that very much because, like, we're in Texas.
Yeah,
It's very
Yeah.
hot in
Yeah.
the summers, and it stays hot for a while.
yeah.
And then the winter, it's not that cold.
It's not terrible.
But
Yeah,
it's cold enough to be like, I don't want to just hang out outside. And
Yeah.
so there's
Yeah.
there's like brief windows
yes,
where you can really be outside
yeah,
and enjoy it.
yeah. Which is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Usually, like, in the summer, if I wake up early enough, it's not terrible. But
Yeah.
it's still,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't think about that. Mm-hmm.
It's still
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, still warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still warm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you on a walk?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know.
Honestly, okay. This is the first one that comes to mind.
Okay.
I can't say I've been, like, catcalled much in life.
That's good.
No,
That
it
a
is
great
good. It is
thing.
good.
Yeah.
There was
That's fair.
once I was on a walk and I was in this like green tank top. And there's like this stretch of, if I go like to the left route, there's this stretch where it's like a lot of homeless people hang out there, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very populated
Yeah.
of people walking on the trail, so I never feel unsafe.
Yeah.
There weren't many people walking, and there was a homeless man sitting on this bench, and he's like far away, and he like is yelling at me, and he was like, "You look really good in green. Like, I really love that green on you." Oblivious Lily's taking this as a compliment, and I'm like, "Thanks, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, thanks." Again, this man is far, so I'm still having to walk towards this man. Like, I'm walking
Right.
towards him because I have to go past him. So after I say thank you, I'm getting like hyped up. I'm like, oh, thanks. Then it turns to catcalling and basically just objectifying my body. And then it was like, and then I just uncomfortably had to keep walking towards the man. Didn't say thank you. I quickly just kind of was like, and just like awkwardly laughed. So I think that was probably the craziest thing. I will say about 2 minutes after I got past the homeless man, a guy on his bike, like smile, like, you know, you just smile and wave to people. Smile and wave. And then he said, "You have a really beautiful smile." And it felt sincere. And I was like, you know what?
Like,
I'm grateful for
that
you.
helped me recover from the homeless man.
So then I was like, you know what? I'm good. That man made my day.
Nice.
So I feel like that was
That's
probably
sweet.
the craziest
Shout out to
thing.
Bike Man.
Shout out to Bike Man. Whoever you are.
Whoever you are,
Man.
Thanks.
thanks for making Lily's day.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was probably the craziest thing.
That's a thing for you, homeless men.
Oh, because that other one.
I feel like that's just a thing on like walking trails when you're in
That's fair.
a city, but also like if you're not in a city, it can be a thing. But
Yeah.
but yeah, no,
No, it's
that's
happened multiple times for her, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like there was only one other time.
It was
I don't
pretty
know if it's having.
adamant, though.
Yeah, I was meeting up, well, I guess with you and Sammy.
Yeah.
You guys were at a coffee shop, I think, studying. And I was meeting up with them. And I, like, get out of my car, and this homeless man approaches me. I think, like, asked me for some money, and I was like, no. And then he just basically was like, "You're so pretty. Like, when I, you know, I get off the streets and I get a full-time job and I, like, make a lot of money, I'm taking you on a date. Like, are you going to go on a date with me?" And I was like, And I, like, didn't say anything. I just, like, awkwardly laughed and kept walking. And he followed me and was
It
like,
was weird.
"And I'm going to take you on a date." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, man, I can't wait to tell Sammy Marie about this.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. I was like, this is so good for the plot. Thank you.
We
So good.
often refer to her as the girl who can pull a man out of homelessness.
wow. Is it because of that, or was that a thing before that?
Literally only because of that.
Wow.
We're like, dang, he's gonna get a job. He's gonna get sober and get a job.
I
for
really
you.
genuinely hope that he did get out of
I know,
homelessness.
me too.
Yeah.
me too.
I hope the best for him.
Yeah,
While I
truly.
also hope he maybe doesn't find you again,
I agree.
I do hope he gets out of homelessness and
Yeah.
can
I
settle down.
low-key hope
and-
that he pulls his life together, and then like you reconnect and
Here's
fall
the
in
thing.
love.
I don't know what the man looked like, so we could easily reconnect, and I will have
Yeah, you would have no idea.
clue it's the
That would
homeless
be like
man.
the craziest meet cute ever.
Can we make a movie about that?
That's a great idea.
I feel like that'd be a super
That would
like
be, yeah.
you could encapsulate a lot of the grit of the like
Yeah.
human experience, but then
This is exactly what I
and
was
the grit
thinking.
of like coming out
You're
of
literally
really
reading my
dark
mind.
places and
You're
then
reading my mind right
finding
now.
That'd be
love and
Yep.
it being you know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anybody
Anybody
any
who's
producers
willing
out there,
to,
we would
yeah,
love your help.
Yeah.
We've got it. We've got
We've
the
got a
scripts.
really great audio guy.
Yeah, his name's
name's Carl.
Carl.
You too.
There's three of us.
There's
Carl
three
is
of
here. Not here. He's out
I
today.
mean, he's not here right now, but he
Anyways,
normally is here.
Let's get
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
on the
yeah, okay.
trail, if you
Best
will.
walk I've ever had.
Trail.
Whoa, that was good.
I kind of feel like segways are my thing. That's my niche.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I'm gonna start a
You are
Segway
good at it.
company.
What
Not
are you
like
gonna call it?
Segways like the ones you ride with
Yeah,
the two wheels.
you gotta
Not
come
that.
up with a really good name though.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Okay.
I'll
I'm just
workshop it.
saying, yeah.
We can
Okay.
segue back to it when I.
Yeah.
That was good.
For now, so long walks.
Long walks.
Mm-hmm.
You are interacting sometimes with people you love, interacting sometimes with strangers, interacting with yourself.
Yep.
What how have long walks been like helpful for your thought life and your like relationship to yourself and all that stuff?
It's a great question.
I feel like, so when I went on like the break of moving from college to Fort Worth and like didn't go on walks kind of thing. And I think it's also hard in the transition of working at 9 to 5 and then trying to just prioritize different things in your life. And my mom ended up leaving our hometown and moving to Colorado. And I think there was family drama that like revolved all around that. And I'm someone that like what's the word?
Compartmentalize.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's the word.
We got there.
Yeah.
I do that with my life. And so I think when there was like family drama happening, I was kind of like, this is a lot. And I was like, I just need to go on a walk. And I think that helped me realize just how good it is to just get out. And like the saying of like, touch grass. I say that all the time when I go on walks. I'm like, just need to touch some grass.
Yeah.
And so I think it just helps me like clear my mind. And I think that's kind of what started going on my long walks here in Fort Worth. But I would do that like in college too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
When I'm going through drama or like hard things, I would go on a long walk. And it's funny because all my roommates would be like, where's Lily? And they track me and they're like, long walk? And I'm like, yep. And I remember one day I was having a really bad day and usually I would just do like one lap. But this day I was like, I just am going to walk. And so I did like 2 laps. There's like this pond. I like sat at the pond. And on the trail, you go past like 2 of the main like roads of campus.
Yeah.
And one of my guy friends, he was like driving by and he told me like 2 days later, he's like, I saw you on your walk. Like I almost like stopped and like went on the walk with you. And I was like, I'm so glad you did it. I was like,
no.
Man, I'm glad you did it. Because I was like, I needed that time just to be alone. But it's like, I think it's easier to just like reset and like clear my mind rather than just like trying to process sitting in my apartment.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
makes sense.
For sure.
I have to walk it out. I don't know. I can't process it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's good though because it helps me just like clear my mind.
Yeah.
I think there's something so good about like engaging your body while you're thinking about those things.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
even to like get you in a space to think about those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Which is the best walk you've ever been on?
Ooh.
This is going to put all your friends to the test too. So all of Lily's college friends, she's about to tell you who her favorites are. I'm kidding.
This is actually.
But it could be you could be alone too for your favorite walk. So.
That's actually so fair. Best alone walk. Best.
No, we don't have to do a best with people walk.
Wait, this is.
Unless you want to.
No.
I don't want to out anybody.
No, I'll do a best alone and best with people.
Okay. All right.
Best alone. Oh, I don't. This is hard. I go on a lot of good walks. I love walking. Okay. I think best alone walk. I discovered I can walk to this coffee shop. That's like
Which one?
Ascension.
Oh, nice.
From your apartment?
Yeah, from my apartment.
No way.
How far is that?
4.5 miles there.
So it's a solid walk.
It's a solid walk.
Girl.
Dang.
Why have we never done that?
I don't know. We need
I
to.
don't know, yeah, that's kind of wild. We did. Yeah. Okay, Amy. Sorry. Keep going.
There was, side note, once my college roommates, they had come into town and we had like a big sleepover in my apartment.
That's sweet.
And the next morning I was like, guys, let's walk to the coffee shop. And they're like, how far? And I was like,
don't fool us.
so then I like tried to find one like closer, that was an Ascension.
Yeah.
Found one closer and I was like, it's not that far. And they're like, how far? And I was like, 2 miles there, 2 miles back. And they're like, no. It also like maybe was 40 degrees out, but I was like, it's called a jacket. We'll be fine, guys. Yeah. So
You're walking. You'll warm up.
yeah.
What coffee shop is closer?
Summer Moon on West 7th.
You live that close to all that?
Yeah.
Well, I never knew that. That's crazy.
Well,
I
if you get to the trail, it might be like 2.5, but still.
Yeah, all the walks that I ever went on were like from those places, and I probably walked past where you live.
You probably didn't walk past where I live because you have to like go over a bridge and then walk a mile. Like I live 1 mile from the trail.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, dang, I did not realize that.
To casually walk to a coffee shop that's 4.5 miles away. Like I'm thinking about like, wow, that's pretty far. But
That's
now
so
I'm
fair.
thinking about like when I was in college, I'd walk like a mile and a half.
Yeah.
You
Like, get
pretty
to- yeah.
pretty consistently.
Yeah.
And it would be like 20 or 30 minute walk.
Yeah.
So like how long are you walking for?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
that's a
so
question.
to walk to Ascension and back, which is like the 9 miles, it's about 3 hours.
Dang.
But I would do it like on a Saturday morning.
Right.
I'm
You
like, I have no
time.
plans Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
3 hours.
I'll just go grab coffee.
That's a nice 3 hours.
Sweet.
Okay,
Yes.
do you listen to music or podcasts or anything while you
great
walk?
question.
I usually listen to music.
Cool.
I did go through like a small little stink where I listened to podcasts. Like Maria and Sammy were on podcast.
Yeah.
Is that when you listen to our podcast?
I did on my walk. Yeah. So every
That's
once
sweet.
in a while I'll listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
but
I was on a podcast.
I know you were. Yeah. Maria's a pro. I'm riding her
She is a pro.
coattails.
she is a pro.
I
Anyways,
was on
Lily,
one episode
And
of
it
a
was
church
yeah,
podcast.
we're talking about
Amazing.
Lily now.
You're coming on my neck. Okay.
Duh.
going.
So back to best walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Did you answer the... Yeah, no, never mind. I'm good. Best walk. Go ahead.
Okay, totally. I go back and forth on two. They're they're actually basically very similar.
Okay.
It was probably the first time I walked to Ascension. I was feeling, I don't know, very adventurous this Saturday morning.
Yeah, I bet that
And-
you probably felt so superior.
I felt so superior.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I also have this, I can't say it's a walking app. It's a running app. I just use it for walking.
Yeah. Who does that?
Is it Strava?
Strava.
Of course it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Love
That's a
it.
good
one.
Love
Of course it is.
it. And so I paid for 1 month subscription of the I don't know, subscription they have. And you can trace out different trails and it will tell you how far it is. And so that's when I discovered I can walk to these places. And so one Saturday morning I was like, let's walk to Ascension. So walked to Ascension, got a coffee, and then walked back. And it honestly, it was the weather phenomenal.
That's
It was it was so good. Probably best walk alone.
Nice.
Best walk with people.
Good answer.
This is might throw you for a loop, okay?
Okay.
We
I'm so excited.
We're here for it.
I can't remember how this came up if I'm being completely honest. My roommates and I, my senior year. Oh my gosh, I really wish I remembered how this came up. I guess someone had the idea of a wine walk.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That's so fun.
I
Yes.
love this direction.
Yes. And I think we had contemplated it for a while. One night, I think we're being crackheads, and we were like, wine walk. Again, ACU, very conservative little campus. Alcohol, not allowed. My best friend, Abby, very much a rule follower. Very much we're not breaking rules.
Yeah.
Immediately is we literally can't. What happens if someone catches us? And we were like,
Sorry.
no one's gonna catch us? What?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be tumbling everywhere. We're just gonna be drinking some wine on this walk. And so
Oh my gosh.
we got our water bottles.
Nice.
Put our wine in. I don't remember if Abby brought some because I think she was a little. She might have.
Yeah.
She might have. But we had our water bottles full of wine and we did a lap around the thing, and I think it was just we were being crackheads because we were we have alcohol on campus. Hee haw.
It was more the
Nice. Wow.
breaking of the rule than
It was
anything else.
yes, yes, and I think it was just us being little crackheads that night.
That's so
And
fun.
it was
That's awesome.
it was a great walk, honestly.
Nice.
I would say and that one doesn't exclude anyone, so love.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. It was a
Okay.
good time.
I have a question.
Ask
Yes.
it.
Have you ever,
Dun,
have
dun,
you
dun.
while walking,
Oh.
read a book?
What?
What?
No.
No.
How
I was
would-
really looking forward to this question.
Yeah, wait.
That was the question.
Have you?
Yes.
But
No.
how?
I literally, the town I went to college in has a ton of trails and it's paved. It's really nice.
Okay.
And we lived right next to where you could get on the trail.
Okay.
And so I would just it was I think it was the summer after my sophomore year. I was living there. I had a couple roommates, but in the mornings I would either go for a bike ride or I'd go for a walk, and in the evenings I'd do the same. And I started just bringing a book with me, and so I would read the book as I was
crazy.
walking on the trail.
Honestly, that's impressive.
And
How do you even do that?
Like I'm like
Well, it's a
thinking
pretty
of like
straight
keeping
trail.
it like steady while you're walking.
yeah, it was
that's what
really
I'm saying.
fun. It was really nice
Okay.
because I could just read it. Sometimes I would like walk onto campus and walk around and come back.
Yeah.
And now looking back, I think anyone who saw that was
Thought-
probably like,
That's
"Who
exactly what
in
I've
the
been thinking this
world?"
whole time.
Like,
That's fair. That's
like
very
this
fair.
guy is crazy, and
Oh my
That's
gosh,
fair.
That's funny.
maybe I am, but it was
Ah.
great.
Crazy.
So, but it was like okay,
Okay.
it was like
Okay.
quiet college town in the summer because it was like a college town, so it was,
that's-
there
yeah,
weren't as
fair.
many people.
It does help that it's in summer.
It's not like I'm
Yeah.
in like Fort Worth or a city.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing
Um,
everyone.
Yeah, where like
Yeah.
it's not a super populated trail, whether it's people on it or
Yeah.
like all that stuff. And so, yeah, it was. But yes, I have read
Yeah, that's
What
a
books
book
did you
while
read?
walking on a trail. I can't remember.
Yeah, what
it was,
series did you go through?
It was a. I'm pretty sure it was. Oh boy, there's a couple options, but it's either like Tim Keller or C.S. Lewis.
Oh, good books.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Classic Christian boy book.
Yeah.
classic Christian boy book.
Classic, yeah.
I can't remember which one. It could have been. Oh. It could have also been The Art of the Commonplace by Wendell Berry,
Great book.
which is an incredible book.
Yeah,
I would
great book.
absolutely
Never heard of
recommend
it.
it. Well, you have
I
now.
don't remember
That is true.
You should
how I
read
know of
it.
that book.
Have you read
actually.
it?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I
good.
don't remember how I know of it.
Yeah, I think.
And I
Yeah, I
couldn't
don't
tell
know.
you what's in it. I just remember reading it and being like, that was a great book.
Yeah, he has some really
I'll have
like
to, I bet you it's on the shelf.
just beautiful agrarian perspective on community and
Yeah.
just like life
Let me
as
hear
a
it.
society, and
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting. So,
Yeah, it is interesting.
anyways,
I'll have to read it.
Dang.
while you're walking, maybe
While I'm walking.
While you're walking. That
A
would be
wild
kinda
concept.
if you want to go
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know if I could do that. I don't
You're
know if
right.
I'm that skilled.
There's it's too much of a party for some people. So.
I also
Ah.
feel like that's
Nah.
definitely like a boy thing.
That's fair.
Like you don't have to like also have your head on a swivel of like
That's
if
very
a homeless
true.
man is.
That's fair.
Yeah,
So
just
there's
run
that.
away.
That is.
I
Yeah,
could-
that's fair.
You could just- Oh my gosh, that's funny.
You waving your arms is just that was great. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Wow.
You're
Um,
welcome.
Okay,
More where that came from.
so you
Wait, time out. Can we
okay?
fix this?
Yeah. Sorry, the blanket is falling behind us, and it's
Okay.
we're back.
And
That was a-
we're live.
That was a brief message from our sponsor. Um, so, talking about kind of like what walks look like for you now,
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know about sparse, but like depends on the weather, depends
Yeah.
on if you have time before the sunset.
Yeah.
Like where, as you like,
Yeah.
You're doing
Uh-huh.
yeah,
You're doing-
yeah, so you know,
Totally.
Wait, I think I know where you're going.
take it,
Okay.
it and run with it, please.
What would you how We're not running, we're walking.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, how would you
Yeah.
define success as far as walking? Like what would be something that you're like
That's not where I was taking
that's not where you're going?
No, but I love it. We'll go
Okay,
there.
no,
first.
actually
I was
let's go where you're
I was
going.
gonna say before we got there,
Totally.
or
Okay.
maybe we go there first. What
Where were
would
you gonna
success
go?
look like for you?
No, I think
in
we should go
walking?
where you were going.
We'll start there, and then we'll come back to my thing. I think
Is
that's great.
is yours an after thing?
Yeah,
What comes
yeah.
after that?
It fits after that. So
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, what success looks for me in walking?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what would you be like? That was either this was a successful walk, like because I accomplished.
we got some sounds going on. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, that was unique.
That really threw me
That
off.
was unique. Okay.
You guys didn't even hear that, and that's honestly like that's gonna look so crazy on us. But it
I
was
wish
pretty
you guys
crazy.
heard it.
It was kind of weird.
Okay.
Anyways, either a successful walk for you of like, okay, I feel like I've completed my walk now, or
Okay.
it could be in general of like any kind of goals that you have for walking and things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Okay. What? Okay. A successful walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like after a walk? What makes it like, oh, that was a good walk?
Or what makes you stop walking? Like, is it just like, okay, I'm tired, I feel like I've physically exerted myself? Or is it like, I feel like I'm good with processing said thing?
Okay, that's a good question. I feel like it depends. Like, if I'm
Okay.
processing something, then it depends how deep it is. Like, if
Yeah.
it's
That's
like,
fair.
for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
I need to keep walking, then I'll keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'll just be like, because to walk 5 miles, it takes me an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll just be
Okay.
like, I have an hour and a half, like, just to process what I need to process. And then
Okay.
I let myself be done. But if it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm unwell, then I'll walk further if I need to.
Yeah.
If I'm not processing anything, what makes it successful? I'd probably just, I don't know, I'd probably just say like feeling relaxed and just
Okay, yeah.
knowing that it feels good to move my body. Like I feel like every single time I come back, I'm like, that felt good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's mainly just touching grass and
Yeah.
moving.
Getting outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
What
Thanks.
was your question?
Yeah. My pleasure. My question was gonna be like, how do you like going forward, like in life? Where do you see like walks continuing to fit in or evolving? Do you see the use of treadmills in your future? I know it's not
That's actually a good
grass,
question.
That is a good question.
but
The use of treadmills.
I
That's
think I'll always go on walks. I think I'll run into the same issues like
Yeah.
season, timing, all the things. But not to look too far in the future, but I'm like, have a little stroller with some kids, go on a walk.
Cute.
literally not even the husband, just the kids in the stroller. Are you
No, the
married at
husband.
this point, or
the
like, what is that? How does that
husband's
work?
Yeah, play out your life for us, please.
Husband's gonna be his 9 to 5, making the
Oh,
dough,
you're gonna be a
Oh.
stay-at-home mom.
Just walking.
going on
And
my
you're gonna go on
walks.
your
I love
walk
that.
with your
Yeah.
kids. Okay.
Husband can join if we go on a sunset walk.
Only then.
Mainly because I need
Not a
him
Saturday
for
walk,
protection.
Not a Sunday walk.
Not because you want his company.
Okay,
For
yeah, no.
protection and only at the sunset.
So that he can fend off the
So-
homeless people.
Okay, so this sounds bad.
That's
No,
nice.
I want his company too, because he's my husband and I want his
Yeah.
company.
I know he's a really
So
great
if
guy.
you're listening,
But
Future
also,
Lily's husband, listen, you're a really great guy, and we're really sorry that she came off.
But
Like,
also-
we didn't want you there, but we want you there.
would love you for the protection.
and that's it.
In the company. I forgot what I was talking about, if I'm being completely honest.
Stroller,
Future.
babies.
Yes.
walking.
Babies. As far as treadmill, absolutely not. Can't do it. Literally
very
can't
against
do it.
treadmills here. Okay.
For walking,
Can't do
am
it.
100% with you.
I
Okay.
can't do
Like, it's not
it.
the same.
I tried. I think maybe it was like nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, I was like, I want to go on a walk so bad, but it's dark outside. That is
Yeah.
unsafe. Can't do
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, treadmill? Duh, let's go. Got in there, went half a mile. And I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring. Yeah.
It's boring. It's like
Yeah.
hiking, just like stuffy. I'm like, I need
Yeah,
like some
true.
wind
is,
to touch my
yeah.
face.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I'm staring at the exact same thing. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I cannot do it.
That's a very one goal oriented activity of I'm
Yes.
just trying to either work out or move my body or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I can't do it. So
Yeah.
didn't. Turned
Alright.
that thing off and went back inside.
Nice. Get out of there.
Yeah,
Right.
get out of there
Yeah.
ASAP, Rocky.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That was good.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, you know what they say.
When you bring ASAP Rocky into things, then things get real.
That's what they say. When you bring ASAP Rocky into things,
Say.
things get real.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Yeah.
that's quality.
I love when they say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Deep.
Very deep.
Okay. This is so interesting. We've had such a long conversation about long walks. It's so nice.
Oh,
A unique conversation for
I feel like
sure.
that was pretty ironic. long conversation for a long walk.
Yeah.
We should have done this walking.
That
Oh.
would have been iconic.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
Maybe we
We'll do
could
another one.
do another one.
Season
of
I
two.
mean,
walking.
it would be a nightmare for Carl, but
That's fair.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so
Wind
fair.
blowing, all
Yeah,
the
it'd be
things.
really
Yeah, so
tough
to be
to-
touching grass.
So
and
this
that
is-
would be, like,
this is
really
better.
complicated. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is fair.
The
That
cameras
is fair.
and
Ah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not worth it.
It's a lot.
It
That's
is.
fair.
Okay, so would you rather walk? I guess walking. I was gonna ask like beach or mountains walk, but walk in the mountains is kind of like a hike. So
I would pick mountains.
really,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like think
Okay.
about walking on sand. That's
yeah,
like
it's not enjoyable.
have you ever done that?
yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just checking.
It's like not. I don't feel like it's that enjoyable. To
Yeah.
be-
No, it's not.
It's
like-
kind of hard.
if you're like walking so slow, yeah, it's peaceful, it's enjoyable.
Yeah,
But like actually trying to like walk, no.
yeah.
So I think I'd rather be in the mountains, and I also would just pick mountains over beach probably any day.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not a beach
I
girl.
like the ocean.
Wow.
I think I also
There's
blame
way
it.
too much in there.
Whoa.
That's fair.
There's way too much that does not want to be known in there.
That is
I
fair.
just feel like we should stay out. I don't know.
I blame it
It's a hot take.
on being a paley. That I can't like be in
Wow.
like
That, if anybody's wondering, that means she's pale. Is
yeah.
that what that means?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Context. I'm pale.
I mean, the Paleys out there will know.
Yeah, the Haley's out there
Yeah.
one now. So I think that's why I don't like the beach because I step one foot on the beach and I'm like a lobster.
Okay, and we don't want
that'll
that.
do it.
We don't
yeah.
want that.
No.
Mountains, love though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vibes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good time.
When you walk,
Yeah.
is it like I need to be kind of out of breath while I'm walking, or is it kind of a pace where you can hold
is this
conversation?
Like a brisk walk?
And specifically, like when you're alone, like when you're doing a solo walk.
I feel like this is what I've realized.
Mm-hmm.
Mile 1, I'm like 0 to 100.
You're like flying.
Yeah.
I
You're
feel
basically
like
running.
I'm basically running. I hit that mile and then I'm like, well, this has been fun. Let's slow down a little bit. And then I just walk,
Yeah.
walk normally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I walk for like necessarily the workout purpose of it.
For sure. Yeah.
Because that's like speed walk and that's like not the vibe.
Yeah.
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 So I don't know.
But you
bet-
have the. Go ahead.
I did a class in
Yeah.
college
Yeah.
called Writers Who Walk.
Okay.
We had to have a little wrist thing
Uh
to
huh.
monitor our pace.
Okay.
Didn't know what brisk walking was until I got there, and I was like, "Oh, this is a thing," because we had to like keep our what is it called up, whatever it was, like the pace.
Pedometer.
Like yeah, it had to be a certain point, and if it dropped under
Oh.
that,
Then
we
you're like
would
not brisk
do-
walking.
Yeah, we would not get credit for that mileage
Ah.
or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, so we had to do that. And me and my friend, I mean, we obviously cheated the system like the Wii's.
Fair.
you know,
Totally fair.
But
Nice.
yeah.
I did I had different roommates my junior year and my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
In my junior year, the girls I lived with loved working out. You know, wake up at
Oh,
6
big workout
a.m.
girls.
Let's all go to F45. Let's go on a run.
Oh, cute. I've heard good things.
I would take care of the dogs. I'm like, y'all have fun.
Nice. Yeah. Can't sweat.
Yeah, and you can't
Yeah.
sweat. so
It's not fun.
it's
No.
not fun. Occasionally it is, but in the heat can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But they occasionally would like go on walks because it again was a social thing to do. But I remember there was one day in particular they were like, "Let's go on a walk." What I didn't know was let's fast
This
walk
is-
the
yeah.
entire way because this is a
Ah,
workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get to the end of like lap 1, which is 2 miles, and I'm like, "This has been fun," and they're like,
They were like, we just got started.
they're like, "We're going on 2," and I'm like, "Hold the phone." I was like, "I'm not going on 2." Yeah, I was convinced into 2. Was it awful? Yes. I'm like, 4 miles of brutal fast walking.
Yeah, no, I'm out for that
Man,
one.
that'll make your legs
Who would
burn.
do that? Who would ever? Wow.
Not me.
So you did
it.
Not me. Okay,
Was it worth it?
no.
Really?
No, I'd much rather just like enjoy my time.
Yeah, but like
Be
as far as
able-
working out goes, like, what would you have rather have done?
Here's the thing: when it comes to working out, I'm a yoga girl.
Nice.
Okay,
I'm
Yeah.
a
great answer. Great answer.
move your body, but like it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah,
so I
yeah,
go
yeah.
on like walks and I do yoga.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm a chill
Chill kind of gal.
kind of gal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I wish I was hardcore, but I'm just not.
Yeah.
I wish I was like I'm gonna wake up and run 10 miles, but it's not the vibe.
Run 10 miles.
Not the vibe. Can't do it.
What
Maybe
were you
my
going to
next
ask
life.
earlier?
I was just thinking about that. I don't know.
Oh,
So, sorry.
Oh. Never mind.
that's okay.
But I
wanna
had
come
a
up with a
question
different
just now,
question?
and then I forgot it again. So
Ah, dang.
Dang it.
Sorry.
I'm off my game.
I hate when that happens.
You know what they say.
Go on a walk.
Lily knows.
did they
She's
say, Lily?
just working on it. Lily, what do you know what they say? You know what they say.
Forgot what was just said before that.
That's what they say. I forgot what he just said before that. So tough.
Tough. It's tough out here.
It is tough, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what music do you listen to when you're walking? Is it okay, first,
Okay.
energy level? Are you getting hype? Are you kind of just
Yeah, that's a
chilling,
good
getting a
question.
rhythm? Are you like sad girl hour? Like what?
Oh, these are good
I
questions.
feel like usually it's just like chill music.
Okay.
I
No,
feel
you're
like
real mellow. Like you're trying to mellow out.
Which like I didn't get
don't
from
know.
you with all the like 10-mile run talk and all that stuff. So
Here's
that's
okay. It actually, I don't know. I think it honestly depends on the day
yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
super fair.
and like what's the vibe. I have gone on walks where I just straight up listen to rap music the whole time because I'm vibing.
Nice.
Okay.
That's quality.
Or I think it's really just what I'm listening to at the moment. Like I
Okay,
have
you just keep it
a
on, yeah.
album called like today's vibe or current vibes, and it's just like so I feel like I usually just play that.
Nice.
If
Okay.
it's sad girl vibes, then I got the worship music on because I'm like,
Yeah.
we need it,
Okay.
we need it.
We need you, God.
So yeah, I think kind of depends because some of my walks I'm like intentionally going on to like genuinely spend time with the Lord.
Yeah.
And so I'll like play worship music and then just like pray on my walks. So those I'm obviously like have more intention. The other ones I'm like shuffle.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Have you ever listened to any other podcasts outside of the ones Amy and I are on?
Yeah, I would listen to Brooke and Connor.
Brooke and Connor,
Love.
we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
They've always
best.
said that about Brooke and Connor.
They
So
have, yeah.
Yeah.
good.
That's true.
That's really I think I've listened to some one-off ones, but theirs is really the only one that I've listened to more than once, probably on a walk.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't listen to them as much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Would you ever listen, and this is just because they're our sponsor,
Okay.
would you ever listen to Better Than Bookstacks? Sorry, I'm going to say that one more time. They'll get mad at me. Would you ever listen to Better Than Bookstacks on a walk?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
That's
You heard it
awesome.
here first.
I
You
wasn't
heard it
expecting that.
here
Here's the
first.
thing. I love the podcast
Yeah.
when they bring on a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke and
Uh-huh.
Connor aside, like I feel like I'll listen to them. But
Yeah.
when they like bring on I'm trying to think of what their name is. Abby and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
They have a podcast and they have like really like good guests that I'm like I want to listen to that. They brought in like one of the Duggars, and so
Oh, you're talking about that couple?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So they have good like guests, and so if it's like a guest that I'm like interested in, I'll
Yeah,
listen.
you
to
like
it.
don't need to be interested in the host. Yeah,
Yes,
that makes
but
sense.
Mm.
I like it because I'm like you learn so much. So I think those are the main podcasts that
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
like because
yeah.
you learn like good things about the people.
Yeah.
And they ask
Okay,
good questions.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'd listen to y'all's.
Cool.
Well, I mean,
Honored.
yeah, they're our sponsors, so
Love,
Yeah.
gotta throw it in somewhere.
love.
Yeah. We get paid to plug that, so
Yeah, we
had
do.
to.
We do get paid. They're
Definitely,
the
we
only
get
people
paid
who
a
pay us. They're the only people who pay us.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Don't worry. Yeah. Everything else is just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the love of the game, what advice would you give to someone who wants to love the game of long walks more?
That was a great segue.
Ooh.
It's my niche.
Oh, that's hard. Oh.
Can we give you some scenarios of
Yeah.
like where a person might be like wanting to love the game, but right now they are
What
just can't
scenarios
get
do you have?
motivated to
What?
go for the walk. Like they're sitting, it's a nice day out, but like they're chilling and they want to love long walks, but they're like, "Ah, do I have to get off the couch?" Like what advice would you give them in that moment?
Jack, this
I think
is
he's talking about a friend of ours.
hard. T.
I don't know what friend you're referring
He
to
said
actually.
asking for a
So.
friend,
T.
but
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
asking for a friend, but if maybe you didn't want
I
to
genuinely
get off
don't
your
know.
couch.
Jack
have-
is so lost
I have
right
no
now.
idea who you're talking about.
He's so lost right now.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Okay.
I think my advice is like literally the dumbest thing. Like it mainly would just be like you'd feel good afterwards.
Mhm.
Because I
Oh,
think
okay,
there's
no,
some
that's good.
like some Saturdays I wake up
Mm-hmm.
and like even in the summer when it's like you have to go in the morning
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
by 11 a.m. you're gonna get heat exhaustion and die. So
True.
I
That's happened to Lily a lot,
You heard it here
actually.
first.
It has happened to me.
She
a
dies
lot.
often.
I do die often. I think it's just mainly like you're gonna feel better because I think there's sometimes
Yeah.
I'll wake up, like have coffee, have my quiet time, and they'll be like, I genuinely don't want to, but then I'm like, I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna feel so much better if I do,
Yeah.
and I'll be more productive with my day rather than just like sitting on the couch and doing nothing.
Right.
And so I think it's just like knowing that you'll feel better to do it, but. Yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
I'm like, you just kind of have to force yourself
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But I think I had a friend once who asked me, like, how do you go on such long walks? Because she's like, I genuinely just get bored.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's like, I'll go on, like, max 3 miles, but then after that, it's like, I'm bored. Like, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that's fair. And I've, like, contemplated that because I'm like, maybe I just, like my playlist so much. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like,
And
what
I
is
think it also
Uh-huh.
is like, I don't know, I just love my, like, being by myself. So, like, maybe I just, like, don't, not that, like,
Yeah.
you bore yourself, but I'm like, I could just walk and lollygag and be by myself all day long and have no issues. So I'm like, maybe that's just me, or I just have a good podcast. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I just never get
Yeah.
bored. Which I know a lot
That
of
makes
people
sense.
that are like, I won't go on that long walks because it's just boring.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Yeah.
like, I could see that.
Yeah. It's not for everybody.
It's not for
No,
everybody.
And that's
Not for
okay.
everyone.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
and
need to
that's
be.
okay.
Yeah. That's good. I was going to make scenario B.
Oh,
I was going to make it the person who likes to walk, but
Yeah.
the longer it is, the more boring it is. Like,
yeah.
what advice?
But you
Yeah,
already
that's the
kinda
thing.
spoke to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know how to get past that slump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be
She said, I ain't ever been there.
playlists and podcasts. It could be changing your route, maybe.
Yeah,
Does that help?
I did think about that because
Yeah.
really, I do, like, my main 2 that are 5 miles are both loops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
if you go shorter, you just have to stop and turn around.
Yeah.
So
that
I'm
makes
like, I
sense.
guess if you have a route where it's like, if you want to complete the route, you have to go the 5 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
kind of forcing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
'cause
do
it's like,
it,
you're not
'cause if
gonna-
you- yeah.
Get halfway there and turn around.
Right.
So honestly, yeah, probably route.
Okay.
Give
Yeah.
yourself a route that you have to complete.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's good.
motivation piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I can
It's
think.
like I have to get home.
Yes. There was once I think I was in college. And we lived across from a neighborhood that was like the houses where it's like all right next to each other, and they had really good walking trails behind these houses. Whereas like my neighborhood, no walking trails. And I was pet sitting for a family in this neighborhood. So I told my mom, I was like, okay, before I like go pet sit, I'm gonna go like on a walk. And my mom was like, Lily, it's 95 degrees out. And I was like, totally get you, girl. Understand it. I'm not gonna go far. Like I just need to get out. I just need to get in nature. I'm not gonna go far. So I parked my car at this place to like go on a walking trail. You know, I realized a few minutes in, oh, Apple Watch is dead. So can I see how far I'm going? No. But I had looked up on my phone, like, or I had saw, I think on one of the signs, like, oh, it's a loop. So I was like, oh, I'll just do the loop.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's just say it might have been one of the worst experiences of my life.
Brutal.
I am walking and I'm walking and I'm walking and I'm like, okay,
You're like, I don't recognize
I'm
anything.
getting kind of tired. Granted, it wasn't like it was hot, but I was like in the trees, so it wasn't like
Yeah, nothing crazy.
the sun was beating down on me. Was I cool? No. But I'm like, I'm getting like kind of really tired. I have no clue how long I've been walking, how far I've been walking. But then I run into the issue, like, do I just stop and turn around? But I'm like, what if I'm at the end of the loop? I have no clue on this loop where I'm at. Because I'm like, I could turn around right now, but I could be 75% there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, keep
like
going,
walking longer.
That feels like a metaphor for life.
Oh, it was. Yeah, that was deep. That was deep.
Whoa. Dang.
Oh, but it was so tough. I was like, kind of at the point where I'm like, I'm getting heat exhausted. Like, I'm getting, like, wits end. And, like, there was one part where you, like, go past the playground. Like, you could, like, see houses. Like, you're not in the woods anymore.
Yeah.
And so I call my brother, because at the time, my brother was borrowing my mom's car. And my brother was at my mom's house.
Yeah.
And so I, like, call him, and I'm like, for the love of God, please tell me you're still at mom's. And he was like, no, I'm about 5 minutes from home. My brother lived 30 minutes away. And I was like, no.
Dang.
Because I was going to make him come pick me up at this random playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so he wasn't there. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to keep walking. And so kept walking because I was like, oh, I have to find the end of this loop. I don't know where I'm at. And then finally, it was so bad. It like spits me out. Where am I? Not where I parked. And I'm like,
no way.
I'm like, there's nowhere else to go. I'm like, this is the. So then I like look up on my phone, like I like hit, parked car.
Yeah.
And it was like 20-minute walk that way. And I was like,
you're like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. And then after further research, because I walked the 20 minutes back to my car, but after further research, it was like walk like on the other side of the playground. And then there's this other trail, and that's what makes the loop. But it was like, I think it was like 6-something miles. And then my 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
But it also was like 95 degrees out, and I thought I was going to die. And so thankfully the pet sitting house had a pool. So jumped
so
right in, all closed, because I was like dying.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. But my mom called me, and she was like, you've been at the pet sitting house for a long time. And I was like, little did you know, I actually got stuck on a 7-mile walk. Thank you very much.
Got stuck on a trail.
And then I kind of was like traumatized after that. And I was like, I will only go on a walk if my Apple Watch is fully charged.
Does your Apple Watch tell you like where to go?
It doesn't tell you where to go, but it will.
It can if you like map it.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to put it in the maps, but
I don't have an Apple Watch.
But it will like tell me like you've gone.
I'm
like,
kidding. That was.
It will be like you went a mile and a half.
I feel like I'm working though. I'm like I feel like I need
okay,
to.
We're gonna listen to Lily now.
But it will tell you like you went it will track how far you've gone.
Okay.
So like my original plan was to be like, oh, I walked a mile. This has been fun. Turn around, go back to the car.
Got you. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And then I got myself in a predicament. So
yeah. Okay.
Glad you made it out.
Yeah, me too.
Really good.
I'll have to find the photos and show you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like wearing like a bright pink shirt and my face is the exact same color. It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's funny.
And it was like I knew so many people that lived in this neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
And the 20-minute walk back was like on the main highway, and I was like,
dang.
I really hope none of you guys are driving by.
Tough.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
That's
okay.
Funny.
Made it out.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you did.
Yeah, me too.
Wouldn't have met you.
You wouldn't have met me, that is for sure.
That would have been so sad.
That would have been sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so moral of the story is make sure your Apple Watch is fully charged if you have one.
If
and
you
use
have,
it
if
on
you have
walks.
one.
Well, I mean, obviously everybody
if you,
has one, so.
If you don't have
That's
one,
not
I'm
true.
sure you could
Maria
track
doesn't.
it on your phone.
I don't. Yeah, I think so.
I just didn't think about that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, you have maps on your phone.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, I could have used Strava at the time. Didn't have it.
Oh, tough.
Yeah, there were a lot of things I could have done.
But you were so heat disillusioned. I mean,
I wasn't thinking.
How would you?
I wasn't thinking.
Like, yeah.
It's hard when you're literally on fire.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That is so fair.
Metaphor for
Relatable.
life.
Dang.
Okay, last scenario.
Okay.
Scenario C.
Okay.
The person who loves long walks,
Okay.
but is in a busy season of life, and just can't get the 5 or 6 mile walk that their soul is desiring.
Oh.
What advice do you have for the person in that
Good
season?
questions.
No, the hard thing is, like, I need the advice. So
You're like, I don't know what to do because that's where I'm at.
Because I feel like when I'm in hard seasons, I'm kind of like, this sucks. I'm just, like, not walking at the moment.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Or I'll just, like, go on, like, a quick walk.
Mm.
Like, to get to the trail, it's a mile away, so I'll just walk to the top and then walk back.
Yeah.
Which, like,
That feels sad because you get a taste of the trail and then you
Yeah.
have to turn around.
yeah, it, like,
Ah.
doesn't feel, like, I feel like when I get back from walks, I'm like, that was good. I feel good.
Yeah.
And I get back from those walks, I'm like, that was pathetic.
Mm.
I'm like,
oh, yeah.
it was, like, really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it's hard because I'm like, that was still good for me, but I'm still, like, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get to
yeah,
go on
yeah.
this long walk.
Right.
There's like benefits, but
Yes. And that, it's funny because that happened to me, like, 2 weeks ago. I, like, wanted to go on this long walk.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty cold out, so I had, like, my I geared up, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care if it's cold, I'll go. I did time it, like, a little, I was like, I might get back, like, a little after sunset. I'll
Yeah.
be fine, though. I get to the top of the trail and realize, oh, I didn't bring my pepper spray. So then I was like, I'm forced to turn around.
I gotta go.
I'm forced. So then I turned around after my 2 miles, and I was like, that was stupid.
It's okay.
But, you
Sometimes
know,
you
it
forget your
was
pepper
fine.
spray.
Sometimes you forget your pepper spray, and it's...
What you gonna do about it, you know?
Go home, which
Go.
is tough.
That's what they say.
Go home.
Yeah, when I first started walking, I remember I called my mom, and she was like, so did you bring pepper spray? And did you bring
You're like,
anything?
that's a great idea.
And no, literally, I was like, can't say that was a thought. And so then I remember, like, the next walk, I sent her a photo of me holding my taser.
Yeah, got it.
Nice.
My dad did tell me maybe the pepper spray so you don't have to touch the person, and I was like, again,
That's a good point.
good
yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
We'll switch up the
Go.
weapon.
Nice.
So if I remember, I usually bring my pepper spray. Sometimes I
Yeah.
don't remember. The funny time, like when I got catcalled by that homeless man, that was the one time I forgot my pepper spray, which I
Yikes.
was like,
yeah.
of course, that would happen to me. The one
Yeah.
time I forget the weapon.
Mhm.
But that's okay. Live, laugh, learn.
Nice. No, I like that. That's good.
That's good.
Live,
Yeah.
laugh, and
I wasn't
learn.
expecting
That's
that.
that's
Little
so
switch
that's
up.
so good.
That's
I'm taking
okay. I
it deeper in
didn't
my
even-
head, and I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a good one. Cool.
All right. Well,
All right.
this was fun. Lily.
Thanks for stopping
Thanks for
by.
coming. Yeah,
This
thanks
is
for
so
coming,
much fun.
being on our podcast.
Yeah.
I hope you guys learned a lot about my walking
Yeah.
Yeah.
and how much I love it.
Yeah.
I hope you learned a lot about how you're not boring for enjoying long walks.
Oh yeah.
Because we just talked
Yeah,
for
'cause we
so
just talked for a
long
really
That's
long time
true.
about it.
about long walks.
Yeah.
That's true.
It can't be boring if you can have
No,
a really
that's
long
true.
conversation about it.
Yeah.
So,
And I can consider it my passion.
yeah.
If you want.
You can.
I mean, your passions are your passions.
Okay, if you want, is it a bad passion?
No, you were saying that like it was a question, so I was saying your passions are your passions. Own it, girl.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good
Hey.
passion.
If it's your passion,
Thanks,
it's your passion.
guys. Thanks. Okay.
Go off.
Sorry. Go off.
I say it too.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, speaking of going
Okay.
off, we are.
This has been so much
Gonna-
fun, you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
This has been Better Than
Better Than
Bookstacks.
Is that what we're doing now?